Her journey has been absolutely painful and incredible. What an amazing arc for Honkai Impact! Hey there, I'm Alicia X Life, and today we're checking out the video, The Journey of Durandal. I'm really excited to check out this video because the last time we saw something like this, which is I'm pretty sure it was the Kiana retrospect one, and that was incredible and tear-felt, and I'm excited to see what this one has in store. Before we get started, I just want to say that we've been growing a lot recently, and it's been so incredible, except for 71% of the people who watch my videos still aren't subscribed yet. And I know sometimes I show people's recommended and stuff, and you might have seen me around the block. When you hit the subscribe button, it really helps my channel grow. Also the like button and commenting below, so I hope you do so. Anywho, enjoy the video. Alrighty, let's dive on in! Hi, Hoyoverse. I'm a little hyper right now.
2008年，少女从病床上醒来，面前是一个和自己同样有着金色头发的男子。男子名为奥托阿波卡利斯。
I miss him already. Oh no! Oh no!
是少女的主治医生，也是天命的主教。在众人束手无策之时，是奥托将少女从鬼门关拯救回来。但据说，治疗带来的副作用让少女失去了所有的记忆。在这名医生的引导下，少女为自己挑选了一个新的名字——比安卡·阿塔吉娜。那时的少女并不知道自己的命运已经发生了怎样的变动，更不知道眼前这个金发男子隐隐密谋着的惊天计划。Kiana Kaslana， 这是少女原本的名字。
I think. Sorry, I'm already starting to get a bit emotional. But the one thing that matters to me a lot for this is as somebody who read the Durandal visual novel, the amount of impact her time in the Sea of Quanta had on her is so massive. And I really hope that's reflected in this. Because in the arc that we just had, though it was incredible, I feel like the people who didn't get to experience that visual novel didn't really get a chance to feel for those characters that meant a lot to her. Like, for example, she brought up Shakespeare constantly in chapter 28. And if you were able to see the dialogue and the way that Shakespeare and her interacted with each other, it would feel so much more powerful, I feel like, to people who might be unknowing. Because the way that Shakespeare and her bonded back when she was a bratty kid at the age of 12, it was just so cool to see her take that to heart when she's older in these trying times. So I just want to put that out there. But oh my god, her and Siegfried! Baby Kiana! Baby Dudu or Baby Bianca. What do we even call her at this point?
作为齐格菲卡斯兰娜和 Cecilia 沙尼亚特的爱情结晶，少女在出生前就被寄予了种种祝福与厚望。但第二次崩坏夺走了少女的一切。Cecilia 在那场战斗中不幸牺牲，而7年之后，因为一场与空之律者有关的意外，少女自己遭遇了开头的那段故事。她成为了实质上的孤儿。在孤儿院那段原本不好不坏的Ragna 遇见了天命女武神冲锋队的队长拉格纳罗德布洛克。即使经历过无数痛苦与牺牲，拉格纳依旧开朗阳光，就像一位传播着美好的天使。可在2010年冬天的西伯利亚，这位如夏日般可爱温婉的老师永远地离开了世界。对故人最好的纪念，就是沿着他们开辟的道路继续前进下去。为了完成拉格纳老师所未能实现的使命，比安卡下定决心要成为天命最强的女武神。在参加天命女武神准入测试时
，Oh, sorry, my heart. Oh god. So the thing about why I'm so excited for Ragna is not just she had a massive impact. She would tell Bianca stories when she was at the orphanage. And it inspired her so much. And they kind of mentioned that briefly here too. But also she had a massive influence on Rita. And I think people don't maybe some people might realize from in-game and stuff, but she also had that insane influence on Rita. She had influence on everybody. She just meant so much. And it's the way that like someone's strength can inspire your own strength is such a beautiful notion. It just makes me so excited. Also, these are screenshots from the visual novel, and this is exciting to me.
比安卡曾与丽塔擦肩而过，尽管那时两人并未相识，但奇妙的命运，终究还是借着那次量子之海的任务，把他们联系在了一起。2012年2月29日。
Oh my god!
系统。
So the dude sitting in this boat with them is Cervantes, by the way. And it's just the funniest little, like, it's the funniest little scene here. Like, right before they get onto the boat and stuff, he's like, oh, you might know, I wrote this book called Don Quixote. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, Don Quixote? You wrote, this is actual Cervantes. What is he doing here? And it's just, the visual novel is filled with a bunch of, like, famous people throughout history just shoved into, like, one moment because the sea quanta is crazy. So, it's really fun. This is where they find out Leviathan, right? This part here? Yeah.
副官丽塔一起前往量子之海中的某个世界炮。进入量子之海后，
Shakespeare!
在与卡里多尼亚号船
Yes!
长莎士比
The
亚
Caledonia is a submarine, by the
比
way.
安卡得知，在这个世界炮里，欧洲大陆被神秘的阿斯加德之壁围住，任何
Ooh, the
触碰
walls
到
of
战地的
Asgard.
生物
Yes,
都
that
会
was the
瞬间
Honkai
灰
energy
飞烟
wall.
灭。更糟糕的是，阿斯加德之壁在不断向外扩张，将世界吞噬殆尽，也只是时间的问题。
They should talk about the Durandal sword soon.
圣
Yes!
剑幽兰戴尔
The Holy
破坏阵
Blade!
却以失败告终。蕴含神秘力量的7颗宝石也散落到世界各地。为了拯救这个世界，他希望比安卡可以重新驱动这把圣剑，破坏阿斯加德之壁。于是，比安卡与丽。
Okay, so one other thing in addition to all of this is that the Blade Durandal has like a really sad backstory to it as well. Like there's it's actually a love story about the previous owner who owned the blade, and it's really cool to see that there's like so much tied in with the blade itself. And the blade also has a very cute personality, which you get to actually see in chapter 25 EX in the game. So you do get to witness the blade's personality, but the blade also kind of chats a bit. It chits and chats a bit in the visual novel, which is fun too. Here we can see Alice, who's like a little robot baby. These two are super cute. They almost get jailed. They have to go to court at one point. It's it's a fun time. It's a fun time. A little engineer baby. Oh god. Oh, they're flipping through it so fast. The train! Kira, I love Kira. Our little idol.
比安卡找到了所有的宝石，解决了阿斯加德之壁的问题。但即便如此，世界炮也仍然面临
Oh
着解体
god,
的
oh
危机。
god.
好在卡里多尼亚号的冒险同伴薛定谔博士急中生智，指出可以借助圣剑幽兰戴尔的力量，将整个世界炮繁衍进比安卡。
A little bit about how Schrodinger got there, by the way, was Schrodinger actually took the blade and was trying to make massive leaps through bubble universes. So Schrodinger was sinking to the bottom of the Sea of Quanta, into like the abyss part, right? And in order just to like literally just make sure they don't like just die out and just fall into the pits of hell, basically, they were taking random leaps into bubbles, trying their best just to stay afloat to a degree, and making these random surges. Schrodinger ends up in Bianca's bubble in the Sea of Quanta with the sword, taking those leaps together. Sorry, my mouth is really dry right now, so if I keep like smacking my lips, I apologize. So basically it's like there's like that element, and like Schrodinger is like so cool on so many levels, and I could make a whole video talking, like there's so much, like, because of all the weird things that I've read now that makes me feel like a little weird hermit, you know, with like those little hoods, little gremlins in the corner. I feel like I'm that over like the backstory of characters because how much they meant to me. I poured so many hours into reading the visual novel, and some parts are really painful to read, like they just were boring as hell. And also English is my third language, so me taking the time to read a visual novel that's that lengthy is so brutal that it makes me excited to talk about it, because like I actually got to finish it, and it's hard for me to read sometimes. So it's, yeah, so I apologize if I'm overly like eager, but like it's exciting.
以内有比安卡从外部世界保护它的完整。只要比安卡还活着，这个世界炮就还能作为一个整体存在。
Her friends shall remain.
这也意味着比安卡。 卡从此要背负起守护另一个世界的责任。不过，比安卡并没有因此而产生犹豫。她说：“女武神的人生，从来不都是这样的吗？为了我所喜欢的人，为了这些人所喜欢的更多的人，为了所有让人能够称之为人的人。
Sorry,
他
I'm
们曾经
good.
使我获得了感动，而我也愿意献上自己的一切来守护他们。”
Oh, I'm crying.
而在任务成功回到天命后，
I'm fine.
少女也在自己的名字中加入了幽兰戴尔这个部分，以示自己的意志。
Okay,
将体内的世界炮接入虚数之术，防止他的命运与自己这个保护者过度绑定，从此成为了幽兰戴尔的一大目标。而奥托也自然将这一切看
God,
在
he
眼
is
里。
beautiful. He is
不过
beautiful.
更重要的是，为了承担起这份责任，不负那整个世界的重托，幽兰
Keep
戴
her
尔从
promise
此
to
在
the
一点
world.
一滴的事情上都会严格的要求自己。为了成为更强大的战士，她
Nagami
不断磨练
too!
自己的性格，努力让自己变得冷静、理性，甚至从一个咋咋呼呼、有些虚荣的女孩，变成了某种在旁人眼中不易接近的存在。
Yeah, like, God, if you looked at her from back in the visual novel, like when she was 12, she was a little brat, dude. Especially at the start. She was like, she was giving people so much flack all the time. And she was sassy and like, and demanding and even a bit like short with people. It was definitely a dynamic. And the way that she cared for people was in such a, like a tsundere sort of vibe, right? Where it was like she cared, but she wouldn't like be this sort of version of herself where she's like, I love you and I care about you, I'm supportive. It'd be like a, yeah, whatever, blah blah. Well, obviously I care. And like she would like work really hard on making smaller gifts for people and stuff too. So it's like cool to see like that progression of her personality over time and how she goes from being somebody who is so immature, but with such strong capabilities and such strong like baseline of knowledge, into the woman that she is today, which is just this incredibly calm and beautiful, powerful woman. But at the same time, she has these moments where she gets to shine through, where you get to see those smaller attributes about herself when she was younger. Great example of this is when she's talking in chapter 25 EX to her friends from the Bubble universe. They're like, oh, you haven't changed at all. And they joke about her like when it comes to that stuff, because though she might like seem a bit more uptight or aloof now, when you can see this beauty within her that still resonates, that though she's been through so much, though she's like carried on so much weight of like literally the weight of a world within her, that she's still able to hold on to that like beauty of like, oh, what's the word? It's like koromba, but it's like it's like this very good energy. I don't know what the word would be in English, but it's like, yeah.
但正因为如此，幽兰戴尔不负众望地成为了天命有史以来最年轻也是最强的 S 级女武神。这件事发生在2015年，
S rank like her mama.
15岁的时候，也正是借着这个机会，奥
Is
托
this
将
about
创生
Sue?
之剑黑渊白花交付给了她。虽然此刻的少女还不知道，这柄武器对她而言究竟意味着怎样一种厚
Oh,
重
the
的
heavy weight
传
of
承。
inheritance.
同年，奉奥托的命令，幽兰戴尔和丽塔一起前往伦敦，
Yeah, the
成功带
manga,
回
the
第二神之
manga.
剑，千界一城。而在参与第二神之剑的启
I
动实验
I
时，
didn't realize they were doing London Holiday first. I was like, oh, London Holiday. Like, wait, Sue, wait, where are we? I was like, okay, so we did London Holiday. Now we're on to like to second key.
幽兰戴
Oh
尔被一
man,
位名为苏的先行者
Sue!
拉入了须弥芥子世
I
界
love my
泡沫，
man. I love my
被
man.
迫参与苏以自身
The
经验创作的
enlightened
实验。
one.
在这一过程中，幽兰戴尔简单而直接的热情唤醒了因为与凯文的争执而深陷消沉的苏。出于对这种真挚之情的信任，苏决定把自己的救世计划交由幽兰戴尔转授奥托，
Yeah.
并将须弥芥子托付给了幽兰戴尔，帮助他更自如地控制体内世界炮的力量。这也是不灭星矛的完整由来。从此之后，幽兰戴尔就开始配合奥托，一步步推进借用千界一城连通虚数之术的实验。可是实验屡屡陷入瓶颈，为了取得更大的进展，奥托需要妥善利用空之律者，甚至是凯文的力量加以辅助。2016年，随着空之律者在奥托操控下
Oh, God.
重名于世，整个世界进入了多事之秋。2017年， 收到丽塔递交的烈月报告的幽兰戴尔，为了解救丽塔、回收 Kiana 而来到了天穹市。当时 Kiana 已经为了拯救天穹市而耗尽了自己的所有力量，正无力地从空中坠落。于是幽兰戴尔使用黑渊白花催生出巨树，接住了坠落的 Kiana， 以自己的方式将她保护起来。
Sorry, I had to sneeze really bad. Actually, at the time that I played Arc City, like chapter 13, 14, it's on my desk. At the time I played chapter 13 and 14, I actually didn't read the mangas back then. I didn't read London Holiday. I didn't read Second Key yet. So Durandal was like an enigma to me. I had no idea what she was about or what she was like until later on. So
此时牙医赶到，他想要阻止
I was so confused by her back then.
却因实力差距悬殊，无能为力。在确认丽塔的安全后，幽兰戴尔将 Kiana 带回了北非的维穆尔实验室。对当时的幽兰戴尔来说，掌握空之律者力量的 Kiana 是奥托进一步实验的关键，而那时的他与 Kiana 之间也尚未建立起足够的信任。后来，由于实验室遭到世界蛇的突袭，这对姐妹的第一次正式会面便在一片混乱中草草收场。
The sisters! That's a cute way to put it, yes!
这次事件不仅让他确认了空之律者的能力，还更进一步与世界蛇的领袖凯文达成了历史性的合作协议。当时的幽兰戴尔不可能知道，至此，奥托复活卡莲的布局已经准备就绪，他只需要静静等待一个合适的时机，去一步步实现这个会将所有人卷入其中的计划。
A plan that would impact everyone. A Honkai impact. Sorry, I had to say the game title, dude. It was too free. No, you have to say the game title. Come on. The perfect moment.
经历了珊瑚岛事件和石之律者事件。2017年6月。
Oh yeah. Holy smokes. I remember seeing the dead auto for the first time and I was like, what the frick is going on here? Nah, Senti just go wild. Senti be going bonk.
天命收到了一组奇怪的报告，他们看似毫无关联。
The Earth Domination was such a cool arc.
崩坏的影子。
Oh god, just Sally's character development was so sick.
就一直失
Hey, Lobster!
代管天命的幽兰戴尔决定与逆商合作，将相关资料毫无保留地同步给逆商，共同对抗这一系列诡异事件的幕后黑手——千人律者。而在打败千人律者后的某一天，奥托突然回到了天命。
Oh, revelation!
迫不及待地正式启动了把世界炮接回虚数之术的实验。无论如何，这都意味着少女有了真正的机会，去完成幽兰戴尔这个名字代表着的重大使命。虽然从结果而言，目前仍没有办法实现世界炮独立的最终目标，但在老朋友石宇绮罗、尼古拉斯和圣剑小优的帮助下，少女找到了可以与人共同分担。
Which also is like the sugars. I love the sugars because like Alien Space, the manga is just so good. That was one of my I guess for my favorite mangas for Honkai Impact, Azure Waters has to be #1. I know like a lot of people think it's like second or third or whatever for their list, but as somebody who, you know, I don't know if this is. I'm pretty sure it's obvious that I am into women. Is that it meant a lot to me growing up. I was really closeted, and I grew up in a time. I'm quite a bit older. I grew up in a time where you weren't allowed to come out of the closet. Like, we didn't even have like LGBTQIA stuff. We didn't have like even GSA stuff yet. That came in a few years after I was like in school, and I was in a time where like anyone who got outed, it was just miserable for your life. It was so terrible. And I don't know, seeing something like Sele and Bronia's relationship in Azure Waters, especially when I first started playing, it was the first manga I read for Honkai Impact, and I read it before I started playing chapter 10. It meant so much to me. Like it still means a lot to me because it's so incredible to see we're growing up in a day and age where we can have that in media. And I know some people are like, oh, they're not together, it's familial love and stuff. And I mean, honestly, to you guys, fuck off. Like, I just like as a kid who was in that scenario of having to like suppress my feelings and play it off as friendship, and even be romantically involved with people and not being able to fully express it because I was so scared. And because, mind you, they're not really like scared of that in particular or anything. It's just that they have different fears and wants and ambitions, of course, but it's just, it's just so dumb. Like, let people love each other. You can still love the characters even if they love each other. It's just how that works. I don't know. It's just a weird hot take that some people have that they're not together. Motherfucker, Bronia licked Sele's face. Can we talk about that? And then Sele kissed Bronia and said, "When you come back to save me, you were my first kiss. When you come back to save me, you have to kiss me back, right?" And they were like, "Oh, as friends, bro." What? No. Someone commented, "As family." I want to know, who are you kissing on the mouth, holding their face in between your hands, kissing on the lips like that? In your family, dog, if you're commenting that, because that's weird. That's so weird, right? And then be like, "Oh, you gotta kiss me back next time you see me." Bro! If anything, you're outing yourself. You're outing yourself if you're saying things like that. That's the most Oklahoma-ass thing I've ever heard. That's so creepy. Like, no shot, bro. That's that good old Southern value, baby. Like, no. Anyways, small mini rant about that. But anyways, that was such a massive tangent. But yeah, my favorite mangas are definitely Azure Water #1. I think Second Eruption and Second Key are both tied for me. I think Sue and the ending of Second Key made it so that I loved it so much. Second Eruption has some really amazing parts in it that like became iconic to me, such as Cecilia and Siegfried's love, because I'm a sucker for love mangas. I love and I love just seeing relationships blossom, and cool fight scenes are cool too. Like, that was cool to see like welts kind of go off. But personally, I like the love mushy stuff. And also Siren going shopping was super cute. We all get different things, okay? And then I would say after that would be Alien Space. I think Alien Space is so good. But yeah, that's like my top like 3-ish, 4-ish ones. And I love my sugars. I love peppermint. Rest in peace, peppermint. Sorry, I get really excited about this stuff and I'm really hyper. Announcing he is resigning.
即使面对自己500年来最棒的学生幽兰戴尔，奥托也从未将计划全盘托出过。与此相反，他恰恰要利用幽兰戴尔认为他奥托也打算拯救世界的态度。他派幽兰戴尔于克洛斯城镇迎接德丽莎一行人，并以此为契机，在台前幕后不断使用激将法刺激他们。最终，当幽兰戴
Dude, you cannot show me this. I will cry. I want to make a video at some point talking just about Otto, his life, his legacy, and his death. Like, I want to do it so badly. The amount I love Otto is so high, and I know, like, people are like, "Oh, I hate him, but I respect what he did and stuff." I've always loved Otto. Like, it's just, and I don't justify his actions, but my God, did they make one of the most incredible characters I've ever seen in any game. You know, we talk about compelling villains, and the most compelling of a villain is one who has like these convictions that aren't just like malice intent, right? They're dynamic, they're evolving, they have this like compassion towards others that makes them more hostile, and he is like the most well-written character for that. Oh my God. Oh, I could go on forever about it. Oh shit! Sorry. EP was one of my favorite mangas too. I don't even know where I would put EP. EP is also like basically a love story, to an extent. And seeing cross-dressing Otto in the fashion sequence between him and Colin was super cute too. Where she was trying on a bunch of different outfits. Loved that. I don't know. That's also super high up there, but I don't know where I would put it at all.
他决定对奥托发起不惜诉诸武力的质询，这是尤兰戴尔第一次公然违抗主教的命令。将铁链的尸体抛出铁地塔后，他只身前往教堂与奥托当面对质。虽然尤兰戴尔更希望打破砂锅问到底，弄清奥托真正的想法，但奥托并没有给他这样的机会，而是主动挑起了战斗。在与奥托的战斗中，尤兰戴尔在武力上胜过一筹，一时击败了奥托。不过， 奥托也借机完成了伪神的升华，并一举将幽兰戴尔流放到了卡斯拉纳的圣痕空间，计划以借刀杀人之计，让幽兰戴尔在无意中帮助自己清理道路。复杂、混。
I remember the chills we got when we found out bindings coming around. We were like, what? Who? What? When? Why? And like, I talked about this a little bit before too, where it's like people were like, "Oh my god, binding was such a plot twist." Blinding was a little bit of a plot twist, but at the same time, in Elysian Realm, like, what's the one thing that they wouldn't talk about? They wouldn't talk about binding, and they're like, "You don't need to know about that. Why would you need to know about that?" That's what they kept saying over and over again, which is kind of like code in Honkai for, "Oh, this is gonna happen," because we're openly saying we don't want to talk about it, meaning that it's gonna happen to you because now it's gonna be relevant somehow, you know? Which I don't mind. It's just funny to see that, you know?
在圣痕空间中，无数的记忆碎片。
Their honeymoon. Sorry, I just saw Cecilia on the beach.
Honeymoon. 无数的记忆碎片几乎将少女淹没，而在最终知晓自己身世的那个瞬间，少女内心却因为一些并非自己的缘故而五味杂陈。她想起了那个人生中充满遗憾的齐格飞，想起了那个继承了奇安娜之名的成熟战士。她自己早已能坦然接受任何命运。但如果那些真相会影响到自己所认可、钦佩的人们，那就是另一回事了。或许，少女的人生始于谎言，少女的行动，过去始终在那位主教的计划之中。但少女从来不是谁的棋子，她所做的每一个决定都出于自己的意志。走过的每一段路，都是生命中重要的瑰宝。无论使用哪个名字，是比安卡，是幽兰戴尔，还是卡斯安娜和沙尼亚特，少女都是那个满怀热血，为世界上所有美好而战的女武神。过去如此，现在如此，将来也是如此。少女心中没有迷茫，因为她相信自己会始终勇敢地走下去。在未来的旅程中，少女将继续坚守自己的使命，直到人类战胜崩坏的那一天。以及那一天之后的每一天。
Oh no, I'm crying. I'm sorry. I'm so proud of her. And like, Act 2 of Chapter 28 was so painful. And finding out that about Siegfried too was just, oh, I was like driving a knife in and twisting it, dude. This is just, I love this so much. That build up with the music got me way too hard. They could not be doing that to me. That music built up and then the dialogue was too good there. And oh, may all the beauty be blessed. May all the beauty be blessed. I love Honkai Impact so much, and it feels amazing to be able to talk about it the way that I do and just share this moment with you guys. Is so incredible. One thing I do want to say is I've been feeling kind of down recently, and I've been kind of like trying to keep overly positive because of it. And yesterday I was like, do you know what? We're not going to stream. We're not going to put a video out. We're going to just like remember to be a human and take a day off. And I'm feeling a lot better today. And I also want to just thank a lot of you guys for posting really nice comments yesterday. And as I always read comments and stuff. And to those of you guys who always say really nice stuff and are really supportive of me playing the game, I really appreciate it. And I think it's really it's hard to talk about Scylla. It's just a lot of the time as a content creator, people kind of forget that we're people, and especially me as a VTuber, people forget that I'm an actual person. And sometimes, you know, you get the harsher comments and mean stuff and whatever. And I just want to say that those of you who take the time to write something nice, it actually means the world to me, and it's so incredible to have you in my life. And that's about it. Just thank you for that, and thank you for being a part of my journey, and I look forward to continuing our journey together, even into the stars for Honkai Star Rail when it comes out too. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So just thank you again, and I'll let Alicia, who's pre-recorded, take away the ending for me because I recorded the ending before I watched this video. Wha-bam! Thank you so much for watching! I hope to catch you guys in the next video. And this outro was actually recorded prior to me watching the video, so if I cried and suddenly sound happy, yep, didn't anticipate crying, so that's what that is. Thanks so much for watching, I'll catch you guys later, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Bye!